Hey everybody, hope you're doing well, staying safe and healthy out there. So as many of you know, the Knox County and the city have come together and they have decided to let gyms open starting May 1st. Of course, there's going to be a ton of stipulations involved with this, so I'm going to lay out the plan for us and what we can look for the next month. So, first of all, we don't plan on opening the gym until Monday, May 11th. It's going to give us time to get in there and do a super deep clean on the entire building and get everything set in place to get open and get going again. So one of the parameters involved with the reopening of gyms is that you must comply with the 6 feet of social distancing. Obviously, Jiu-jitsu can't do that. So until further notice, there is no Jiu-jitsu. Once they take away that social distancing guideline or soften it, then we can get back to Jiu-jitsu. But right now, there's still no Jiu-jitsu in the area. So while that is a bummer to most of you, I want you to think of it as a positive opportunity, because we are going to offer kickboxing. And I know a lot of you didn't come to this gym for kickboxing, but like I said, look at it as an opportunity to learn a new skill, try to get you back into some sense of normalcy by coming to the gym. And it's great cardio. It's good for self-defense, give you a different perspective on things. So we will be offering kickboxing over the next month, and then we'll see what goes on from there. Now, the way we have to do the kickboxing is a little bit different than I normally do, and I'll lay those guidelines out for you. So first, I'm going to give us a basic overview of some things. As far as like attendance in the gym, this is per the official guidelines. We can only have 5 people per 1,000 square feet. So our mat area is about 1,000 square feet. So we can only have 5 people over there at a time, one being me. So that will allow 4 people to take each class. So what we plan on doing is, and I know Brad and Jason Roberts is going to help me out with this, we're going to hang 4 punching bags. Each person will have their own punching bag. There'll be 4. Each person will have their own area laid out on the floor. It's going to be 15 feet by 17 feet. So you never have to cross paths with anybody in the gym. You can come directly in. You'll be in your own square, and you'll have your own bag to hit. So, as far as the schedule goes, it looks like the schedule is going to be about the same. We'll start classes at 6:15 every night. I'm going to go 6:15 Monday through Friday, and we will see what happens with that. You will need to schedule your class. Like I said, 4 people per class, and it is first come, first serve. So I will post or send out when you guys can start telling me you can make it. At first, we're going to try to fill up that first section. So Monday through Friday, 6:15, 4 people. If we start going over that, more people want to partake. Maybe we had 8 people want to take kickboxing on a Monday, then we would do a 6:15 and a 7:15. I'm not going to do classes with one person, though. So, like I said, you'll just go ahead and sign up, first come, first serve, as far as that goes. So some of the things that are also going to occur when you come to the gym, you will see guidelines that will be posted. We have to have signage talking about the 4 core actions, which is like hand washing, social distancing, masks, etc. When you get to the gym, your mask must be worn. Everyone must wear a mask. That is part of gyms being open in Knoxville. No way around it. So if you're not going to wear a mask, you don't even need to come. Upon entering the gym, students will be required to wash their hands. We are going to ask that you change at home, and also after class to please change at home so that there's not as many people using one area of the gym. The other classes will be going on as well. So while we only have our 5, they'll each have their people. So we don't want a lot of people using the bathroom at the same time or getting in there without us having the opportunity to clean the bathrooms. So we ask that you change before you get there and change after you leave. Like I said, hand washing is required. You will also be met at the door with someone who will take your temperature. If your temperature is below 100 degrees, you will be allowed to partake in class. There's also a questionnaire that each person will have to answer every time they come to class. I don't have that exactly laid out right here, but the questions are basically something like, have you been feeling bad? Have you been in contact with anyone who has had COVID? Have you traveled? Things like that. And there's like 4 questions. You'll have to answer those questions every time you come to class. Once you have washed your hands, temperature taken, and done the questionnaire, you will then sanitize your hands, and then you can enter the mat area in your specific pod. No one will be allowed to borrow any equipment. Okay, like I said, we're going to be doing bag work and solo drills. I will be teaching different techniques, and then we will get into our cardio and bag work, the second half of class. So no one will be allowed to borrow any gloves or any equipment. Okay, you need to get your own gloves, and if you need to know where to do that, you can message me and I can direct you. But Dick's and Academy, you can get some cheap Everlast gloves there. That's what I would go with if you don't have any. And we do ask that you keep your equipment clean. The mats will be mopped before and after each session, and the bags will be sprayed after each session. Okay, so that should take care of the cleanliness, the sanitation part of it. Of course, if you've been feeling sick, please don't come to the gym. Give up your spot if you've already signed up for it. If at any time you travel outside of Knox County, we ask that you don't come back to the gym for at least 1 week. And of course, that just has to be the honor system. So, I hope I don't see on Facebook you left town and then you come to class. So, let's just be honest about that and not try to pull anything. The unused equipment will be covered. Like I said, there's no grappling. I think that pretty much covers it. We will have a new waiver which will cover COVID that you can sign online. And I think that's pretty much it, guys. So it's not the best case scenario, but it does give us something that we can do. So like I said, I will post and ask when people want to come to kickboxing class. And even if you've never done kickboxing or you're not signed up for kickboxing classes, if you're a member of the gym, then you can come to these kickboxing classes right now, and I'll gear it towards whatever skill level show up to that class. So that being said, just remember, starting May 11th, we will have our first class at 6:15. That's a Monday. You cannot borrow equipment. You will come in, temperature take, wash hands. Please be wearing a mask, and the mask must be worn throughout the entire class. You will sanitize, questionnaire, waiver, all that stuff. Like I said, it should be as safe as it can possibly be because we're going to have your own 15 by 17 square that you can be in, and you never have to cross paths with anybody else. We're not working with a partner or anything. So hopefully that clarifies some things for us over the next 28 days. That's what we're looking at. So again, I hope everybody is staying safe out there. I appreciate the continued support, and let's just stay the course, and before we know it, we're going to be back in there sweating on each other. So you guys take it easy.